Let's dive right in. I'm Garrett.
And I'm Leah. Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett here in Portland.
All right, let's set the stage for this one. Oregon lawmakers have struck data centers out of a major tax break bill. Governor Tina Kotek has been pushing for HB 1484, which is this bill aiming to extend tax breaks to companies investing in Oregon, including data centers. But due to some controversy, a legislative subcommittee decided to temporarily exclude data centers from these tax breaks until 2027.
Let's unpack this. The controversy seems to stem from concerns about the environmental impact data centers have versus their economic benefits. I mean, they use a lot of electricity, right? Like 11% of Oregon's electricity. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, totally. And considering Amazon built its first data center here back in 2011, with a bunch more added between 2021 and 2023, the expansion has been massive. Plus, they got a $1 billion tax break in Morrow County in 2023, which was reportedly their largest ever.
That's close to the heart of it. The sustainability of these data centers is a real concern. I mean, they already receive substantial tax incentives, so why the push for more? Is it really worth it?
That's a solid point. Let's roll on. Next up, we have a proposed initiative that's stirring things up in Portland. Leah?
Here's where we go next. A proposed initiative aims to divert funds from Portland's clean energy program to police staffing. A Multnomah County judge ruled in favor of this initiative, but it's facing some significant hurdles. The initiative wants to redirect 25% of the Portland Clean Energy Community Benefits Fund, PCEF for short, to hire more police officers. But there's pushback from climate advocates because PCEF was set up in 2018 to fund climate justice programs. It's generated a lot of revenue, about $200 million annually, which is way more than expected.
I'm down for that discussion. Diverting funds from climate justice to policing could have a big impact on those original programs. Plus, the initiative has to refile and gather over 40,000 signatures by July 6th to even get on the November ballot.
That's a story worth telling. And the fact that any Portland resident can file a civil suit to enforce this initiative if it passes, can you believe that's even a thing?
All right, on to the next. New data is challenging the notion that wealthy Portlanders are leaving due to a preschool tax. Since 2021, there's been concern that the preschool for all tax, which is a marginal income tax on high earners, might drive them away. But in 2024, we saw a 14% increase in high-income tax filers. That's a pretty clear trend against those fears.
Let's get to the heart of it. The narrative that this tax is pushing wealthy residents out doesn't quite hold up with this new data. Critics were concerned, but this increase in filers suggests otherwise. It's surprising, right?
Yeah, it's surprising, but in a good way. Let's move on. Leah, you've got more on the police union's initiative?
All right, here's where we begin. The Portland Police Union's initiative to reroute clean energy funds is facing some tough hurdles. Although they got a legal win, there are still significant logistical challenges. They have to get those 40,000 signatures by July 6, and the whole initiative is kind of controversial. PCEF was meant to support climate justice, and now there's this push to use those funds differently.
It's worth exploring. Diverting funds from their intended purpose could set a tricky precedent for other voter-approved funds. And it's wild that PCEF's revenue exceeded initial projections by more than 3 times. All right, let's shift over to the next. Oregon's data center debate is heating up again with their temporary exclusion from tax breaks. Data centers have been temporarily excluded from HB 4084's tax breaks. Governor Kotek's support is being questioned due to the favorable tax climate they already enjoy.
Let's dig deeper into this one. I'm concerned about the potential long-term environmental effects. Plus, Amazon's tax break in Morrow County was so substantial. It's a lot to consider when we think about balanced development.
All right, that ties it up nicely. That's it for today from Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett here in Portland. Have a great day and join us again tomorrow.